Hello, and Twitter friends. Hello, hello. Welcome. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure we are all that you guys can hear me. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Perfect. All righty. Awesome. All righty. Let's turn on. I can't see anyone who's on yet. I do know that I do have Ancestral Doorways on as my moderator. As you all know, I have Janice and I have Ancestral Doorways, which is Jamie. So I believe that today we're going to be seeing Jamie on. She will be going first. But before I even start, let's see who's here. Hello, Daniela. How are you? Yes, Daniela, you can have a reading. You will be right after Jamie, who is our moderator, Ancestral Doorways. So no worries about that. Give me 1 second. Hopefully the light is not going to go off. Let me put it minimum there, just a tad there. All right. Hello, my friends, intuitive friends. Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hopefully you've all turned on your notification bell, so that way whenever I hop on, you are notified. All right. So for those of you who have contacted me via email, I don't know if you can hear me. I'm a little bit nasally, and because I've been under the weather, so I got a cold, so haven't been able to answer those emails yet. So my apologies. So today, I will be doing the reading focusing on Mercury retrograde. As you may or may not know, March 15th, Mercury went retrograde, and that's going to happen all the way through April 2nd. However, there's always a shadow period after April 2nd. So it may, for some of you, you may feel a little bit longer than others. Okay, so no worries about that, but just giving you that. I'll talk a little bit about Mercury in a minute, but let's take a look at the question that I'll be focusing on today. That is, what's Mercury retrograde decluttering or revisiting so that you can pivot? Okay, so you can actually reach your goal. This is a subscriber only event. Please note the live readings for YouTube are for subscribers only, and they're also for entertainment purposes only. Okay, so what's Mercury retrograde decluttering or revisiting so that you can pivot or reach your goal? If you want something more specific and more private, feel free to book a private recorded reading. Here we go. I've lost my connection on my phone. Hopefully you guys can see me where you're at. So hopefully that was just on my phone and actually not here on my laptop. So, all right. That being said, if you want something more private, you can send me an email, and I can book a private recorded 20-minute reading, which is $40 USDA. USD, I mean, not USDA. USD. $40 that I do Venmo, and I also have Zelle. I have to see how that Zelle works, but I do have it as an option. Or you can join my Patreon tier 1, which is a weekly pick a card reading, or tier 2, which you can have access to tier 1 and also get zodiac birthday messages. If you do know an Aries and you would like to give a exclusive unique gift to that special Aries this year, then hop on and get on my Patreon platform. I have an amazing drop that you can get for yourself and, share with that Aries in your life, okay, as a birthday present. That being said, let's take a look at the legal disclaimers. Okay, disclaimer. Readings are for entertainment purposes only. Please remember, readings should never, ever, ever replace professional, licensed, medical, financial, therapeutic, legal advice or professional, licensed, medical, therapeutic, legal advice. Okay, you should never replace that. All right, that being said, let's take a look at who I have first, which is Jamie, and followed up by Daniela. Okay, so let's take a look for Jamie. Actually, what I'm going to do is I will be writing down. Actually, let me write it down now. Because Jamie is not going to be able to stay too long with us today. But as always, we always give her a big thanks for volunteering and hopping on. All right, so Jamie, which area specifically would you like to focus on today? Whoops, something just flipped over here. It says beauty. Interesting. Let me know. So these are the areas you have to choose from. So it's the same question for everyone. All right. However, you have a choice. Well, by the way, beauty came out. You do have a choice in which area you want to focus on that specific question. General, reading, love life, career and finance, those go together, or spiritual journey. So ancestral doorways, or Jamie, she selected love life. And we have beauty coming in. I feel that there's this Mercury in retrograde is bringing to light something here having to do with the way that you see yourself. Okay, there may be here some self-sabotaging thoughts, limited beliefs. There may be here, I'm also getting here like lack of confidence in some way, shape, or form, having to do with your love life. There's this retrograde, especially with the fact that Venus is also retrograding at the same time. Although I am only focusing on Mercury, it's coming across as like what you tell yourself is how this is coming across. And the storyline that you tell yourself in regards to your inner or external beauty is something that you need to take a look at so that you can either strengthen, do the self-care or self-work that is needed in order for you to come out stronger or more radiant on the other side of, or I should say, or once Mercury goes direct. Okay. So there, it's coming across. And by the way, this person, it's not even a person, it's like nature, but it looks like it's a person's face here. And this person is looking towards the left-hand side, which is the past or recent past. Okay. All right, let's take a look here at what else is coming through. Mercury in retrograde, the masculine. What I'm getting here with, by the way, I was supposed to switch decks here, but it's fine. I'm gonna connect it here with this beauty. I'm also getting here, it's bringing you to maybe here, like I said, it's bringing you to a place here, Mercury in retrograde, to a storyline or a sense of inadequacy that you may have felt or been thinking of in the past or recent past. And it's coming across as how you see people view you, or how you see the masculine how you think they see you as, okay? So again, I'm getting this storyline of the way in which your mind or the script or the story or the narrative, maybe the insecurity, the inadequacies that you think in your mind that either the divine masculine or another person may see you as, and it's coming across as you taking a look at that energy and revisiting those storylines. Look at this sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environment, situations, and chemicals. This is coming across as this energy here. By the way, it says white Tara. It's coming across that, again, there's a sensitivity that you may not discuss, and an inadequacy that you may feel and you may not say, that you may harbor in your either mind, in your heart, in your energy fields of how you think someone else from the exterior views you. And this is, in a way, Mercury is having you take a look at the storyline so that you can change it, so you can pivot from it. Okay. So in a way, it's what I'm getting here. It's like going back to those storylines and or that narrative or that form of thinking or that insecurity or inadequacy here, and revisit it and understand why you may be feeling that sensitive in regards to something connected here to those thoughts, right? And for you to, in a way, pivot into a new direction so that things can pivot energetically in your love life. Because there's something here about your own perspective or the way that you view yourself is something that needs to be worked on or strengthened, because the way you see yourself may be very differently than what you think other people see you as, okay? So in other words, there may be a lot of self-criticalness that you have within yourself, or that you view yourself, or that you think about, and people from the outside looking in don't see what you are self-critical about. And there's a sense here of you gaining clarity over those sensitivities or over those inadequacies. Last but not least, let's take a look at what else is coming through. The next person who's next, please get ready to let me know which area, exactly what I was just talking about. There needs to be an ending, a dead, done, and over with mentality in regards to insecurities or inadequate storylines, or how you may feel or how critical you are about your internal or external beauty. Because this is saying that Mercury is saying, listen, I'm bringing you back to this inadequacy or insecurity so that you can take care of it, so you can clear it, so you can revisit it, so you can let go of the insecurity or the sensitivity surrounding those energies, or that energy, or that frame of mind, or that way that you see yourself so critically, in order for there to be a transformation and a new beginning. Look at that. You're going to suddenly be awakened. There's going to be this kind of like, aha, I get it. I get why this is saying this to me, especially now that, especially today, by the way, spring equinox, that's number one. And today is the kickoff of the astrological new year. So by you gaining this sense of awareness, there's going to be a clarity, and that's going to gain momentum. Look at that. Look at what's right after the Fool card. Exactly. A new beginning is coming. So you got to be ready. You got to clear that energy in regards to how you view yourself. Jamie, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much, Jamie. I hope these messages have resonated for you. All right, so let's take a look at the list. The next, we have Daniela. Daniela wants a general reading. Okay, so let's take a look here. To everyone that's joined in, welcome. A special welcome to Daniela, to Nana, Dan, Gustavo. I want to say hello to all of you. Thank you so much for joining. Please note, if you get a reading today with me, tomorrow I'm doing the same reading. Again, it's going to be the same topic. So tomorrow, you're not going to be able to join in for a free question. But guess what? What I need you to do is let your friends, family, and loved ones know that I'm coming on so they can get a free reading if they join and subscribe to the channel. All right, so let's see. All right, Daniela, let's take a look. Thank you for coming. Oh, thank you so much. All right, let's revisit the question. By the way, I'm getting over a cold, so my apologies if I seem a little bit out of sorts. So, Daniela, let's find out, what's Mercury retrograde decluttering or having you visit or revisit so that you can pivot and reach your goal? Okay, so what's Mercury retrograde decluttering or revisiting so you can pivot and reach your goal? This is general area. Okay, these readings are going to be 7 minutes. I am challenging myself so that I can do more readings for all of you so that the weight is less. So you have here discernment. So Mercury in retrograde is bringing you back to a sense of having a deeper sense of reflection. It's having you go back to either conversations, situations, circumstances, or events in the past or recent past that have either been a little confusing or that have created this sense of you not seeing something clearly because either a lesson wasn't learned or you didn't quite understand. You saw that experience as a negative experience instead of looking at it through the lens of, I went through this because there's something I need to understand, grow, or learn from. Okay? So you're getting here discernment. There's a sense of this Mercury in retrograde bringing you back to either a situation, circumstance, or event, or a thought or an emotion in the past or recent past, and having you see something or judge something wisely now as you reflect or, go into that soul searching type of energy. Okay. Only you know what that may be in regards to, but it's coming across as there's a sense of you learning discernment, learning to judge wisely. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the next deck here. And you have start delegating, asking others to help you instead of trying to do everything yourself. So this is also this energy of you taking a very hard look at how, when you are multitasking or when you're trying to do too many things at the same time, remember that Mercury in retrograde means that Mercury is going in the opposite direction of its normal rotation. So it's this energy of taking a step back, taking your foot off the gas pedal a bit, and you gaining a sense of clarity or illumination in the manner in which you go through your day-to-day routines, that you maybe bite, you bite more than what you can chew. You are overextending yourself in some way, shape, or form. And Mercury in retrograde is saying this is a time where I am bringing you back to an energy for you to think back on those moments that when you overextend yourself or overexert yourself, for you to learn how to, in a way, judge the situation wisely and delegate when you need to the right people. Last but not least, let's see what else is coming through for you. So very, very interesting messages here in regards to that Mercury retrograde. Yeah, Four of Cups. Sometimes you want to overexert yourself or overextend yourself. And there's this energy here of you feeling dissatisfied because you're either drained, whether that's emotionally drained, physically drained, mentally drained, but I feel that it affects you more emotionally. So even if it's a mental drain, there's a sense here of you feeling emotionally drained when you overexert yourself here. And that overexertion in a situation, circumstance, or event, or multitasking to the point where you're not recovering and you're not allowing yourself for the self-care and the self-love needed, you end up either getting insomnia, you feel overwhelmed, you have too many thoughts going through your head, which is the reason why you have this discernment card. And I don't know if you could see it, but it definitely has, because I know it's like it has that whole holographic type of coding to it. But you see this person's head is in the clouds. It's as if it's giving me a lot of that Two of Swords energy, not being able to think clearly. And so when you're unable to think clearly, then you're unable to figure out who you can delegate certain responsibilities for, or it doesn't allow you to gain the organization that you need in order to feel not so overwhelmed. Okay. Daniela, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and feel free if you are so, oh my gosh, I just put that card in backwards. If you so choose to, no obligation, but if you would like to donate to my Venmo link, feel free. If not, you can always check out my Patreon platform. If you know any Aries, feel free to send them over to my Patreon platform. All right. All right. Let's see who is next. And we have Nana. Hello, Nana. Let's all give Jamie a welcome here at Ancestral Doorways. She is helping me very quickly here. All right, so Nana, which area would you like to find out about? General, love life, or general, love life, career, finances, or spiritual journey? All right, so let's take a look at love. By the way, if it buffers or if it slows down, I'll try to get back on. If not, I will reconvene tomorrow. Okay, so, Mercury's in retrograde. There's a lot of glitches happening. So just giving you a heads up on that. I will come right back on, but I need you to just be aware that I'll be back on if I need to get, if I get knocked off for whatever reason. All right, Nana, let's find out what Mercury in retrograde is decluttering or having you revisit so that you can pivot in a new direction in your goal. What I'm getting here is that there's this energy that Mercury in retrograde is bringing you back to the past, whether it's feelings about the past, thoughts about the past, how you've traveled, how you've grown. There may be here you wanting to move forward. There's a desire here of you really wanting something, in your love life to start new. But Mercury in retrograde is saying, well, I'm not sending you in that new direction yet, because there's something here about the past or recent past in regards to your love life that you need to take a closer look at before you walk through that archway or that threshold. Okay. If you look at this card, the person is on this side looking into the new beginning, which is the other side. So it's as if right now you may feel like you really want to start something new, especially now because it's Aries season. It just started today or in the middle of the night, depending where you live. And this is saying, yes, we're ready for that new beginning, but I need you to take a look at some things from your past and recent past before you go through that threshold, okay? Definitely here could be even closing chapters with people, with things, with situations. It's like your last goodbye. It's like before you go into this new section or this new pivoting into this new direction, it's as if you got to look behind and say, okay, these situations, circumstances, events are done, dead, and over with. If you feel and if you think that reoccurrent patterns aren't serving as growth, okay? If someone is not bringing something worthy to the table, like growth and understanding and doing something differently, then it's like they're not going to be able to come with you for the ride. You know what I mean? It's as if how they're showing me this, the golden opportunity. I'm being shown this as like you being in the driver's seat and you have like a minivan or a car full of a lot of people, and everybody wants to go in this new direction with you, but not all of them are worthy to go in that new direction with you, because there are things that they're kind of still wanting to bring from the past or recent past, whether that's an old pattern of behavior, whether it's their thinking, whether they're pessimists, whether it's that they haven't fully healed. And this journey that's coming in for you is coming in for you, not for you and everyone else that wants to tag along and be energy vampires. Okay. You do have a golden opportunity coming in your direction. It says important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them the minute that you're able to say goodbye and to cut the dead weight. Okay. From people and residual energies that no longer serve you. You have two cards, two different decks saying the same exact message. Let's take a look at what else is coming through. Oh, hello, daughter of Saturn. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I just saw what you text there. Yes, it could be pages from the past. It could be chapters from the past, but this could also be people. Okay, these could be people. Like I said, I saw like, symbolically a car full of like a lot of people. And it's like everybody wants to come in for the ride. Everyone wants to, smooch off that golden opportunity that is coming in for you. And guess what? It's not an opportunity for everyone. It's an opportunity for you. Okay. So just be mindful of that. Okay, let's say goodbye to Jamie. Thank you so much, Jamie, for your help. Greatly appreciate the list, my dear. Exactly what I said here for you, Nana, is exactly what's coming through. You have the Page of Wands energy. This is a new pivoting again, listen, third card, a whole different deck saying the same exact message. Pages are about the initiation process. It's about the beginning stages, novice. It's starting something. And whatever it is that you will be starting in order to gain momentum and to reach your goal, there's a need for you to start fresh and start new. And that may require you to let go of things, people, situations, and chapters that may not be beneficial on this beautiful new journey or new door that's opening for you, this golden opportunity. Listen to your intuition, listen to your passion, listen to what is pulling you in the direction of the new. This is not someone that you've dealt with in the past. This is a brand new person or a brand new energy that you need to bring into your love life so that you can start something completely new with someone that understands where your new perspective in your love life is all about. Nana, I hope these messages have been insightful. Thank you so much for joining today. I hope these messages have been beneficial for you. I'll be writing your name down here just so that tomorrow we know that we kind of covered what was on your mind. I hope this message made sense to you in your love life. Because this is talking about cutting that dead weight, people that may not be the best for you and you still want to hang on. It's like you want to grab these people and take them with you. And this is saying this may not be everybody's journey. This may be a new journey for you in a new perspective with a new person in a new, completely whole brand new way of looking at your love life. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Up next, we have daughter of Saturn, Celine. Am I right? Nana? Yes, daughter of daughter of Saturn. Welcome. Oh, you're very welcome, Nana. Don't forget to send my YouTube channel link to your friends, family, loved ones, people that may be interested in exploring, a free reading here on my channel, okay? Word of mouth is always amazing. Let them know about the readings that you've gotten so far. Okay. Daughter of Saturn and Celine, please talk to me. Let me know which area you are looking for. We're talking about Mercury in retrograde, and we're seeing what you need to declutter. And it could be in general reading, it could be in love, it could be in career and finance, or it could be in spiritual journey. So let me know what you're looking at. General. Okay. Hello, my dear. Welcome. By the way, ooh, look at that. That flipped over. Fairness. Interesting. All right, so it says fairness. This situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. Mercury in retrograde is saying that your thoughts keep going back to something in the past or recent past, something that has either hurt you deeply, it has made you uncomfortable, you may have felt it has been unfair, unjust, and it's just not right, okay? And Mercury in retrograde is saying, listen, take a look at that situation. Take a look at that. It doesn't mean that you need to hang on to it, but you looking at that situation and understanding that even though you may have thought it was unfair, felt it was unfair, was actually unfair, in some way, shape, or form, this was needed in order for you to see something clearly, in order for you to be in awareness of something, okay? So what you may have felt was not fair to you may be a complete turnaround. It may be one of those blessing in disguises that you are not seeing, and you're not seeing it that way now. But with time, when you heal, when you let go, when you transform, because I'm seeing you as like a caterpillar right now. And you're like walking into the cocoon phase. Okay. And you may be in that transition between the caterpillar and going into the cocoon phase. You may be at those early stages where you're like, this is unfair. This is unjust. This is not right. Why is this happening to me? I deserved better. How could this happen? A lot of victim mindset or martyr mindset, which is understandable, especially if something was deeply painful. I get it. I've been there. We've all been there. But this is saying what you may have thought or may feel that is unfair is being handled by the universe. It's being handled by fate and destiny. Kind of like, in a way, don't stress about it. I know it's easier said than done, but this is saying whatever was unfair and whatever was unjust or unfair will be squared away by divine justice. Period. Okay. Even though this says fairness, I'm seeing clairvoyantly the justice card in tarot, which is, of course, that Libra energy. So whether this is going to be fair, made fair in the court of law or in the scales or the balance of the 3D realm, or whether this is going to be recalibrated in the ethers as divine justice, either way, fair, justice is going to be served in some way or another. So Mercury is saying, listen, you are taken advantage of, straight up. Okay, whatever this was, you were taking advantage of. But don't worry about it. Things are going to turn into your favor. Allow things to fall into their divine place. Okay? Don't stress too much about it. Just be aware of it. Okay, awareness is very different than stress and anxiety, right? Look at that. Beauty. Pay attention to your inner and outer beauty. Why do I say pay attention? I mean, this situation, circumstance, or event may be pulling and may be kind of in a way draining either your inner radiance or your outer radiance. And this is why Mercury in retrograde is saying, don't worry about what may have happened in the past or recent past that you may have felt may have been unfair, because it's going to recalibrate in its own divine justice. There's a sense here of you being so stressed that you're either not taking care of yourself, either externally or internally. It's pulling you, it's draining you. And so Mercury in retrograde is saying, pay attention to now that you are being pulled into the direction of reflection so that you can be in this awareness of, okay, you know what? Everything happens for a reason. I am surrendering to the process of divine intervention, and I have faith that things will turn out right and just for me. Let's see what else is coming through for you. All right, and we have here, exactly, bingo, there you go, the Hierophant. Mercury in retrograde is taught. First of all, the Hierophant is ruled by Taurus. Okay, that's number one. Taurus energy, or I should say Taurus season, starts April 19. Okay. And it goes all the way through, I want to say May 19th or May 20th, one or two, or 21st, one of those three. There may be something here that may be coming up for you around that moment in time where you're going to be recalibrated. It's like you're going to, like this part right now, this chunk right now, during this Mercury in retrograde, during this March 15th, which already happened, all the way through April 2nd. But remember, Mercury in retrograde always has a week or 2 week where it's in its shadow period. So you still may feel that kind of resistance still around that time. It's coming across as if this new either awakening or this newfound internal or external beauty or radiance, it's like you're going to be able to tap into it during Taurus season. Okay. Now, what's interesting is that Venus in retrograde is only until April 13th. So it's kind of in a way saying that Venus may have a lot to do with this Mercury in retrograde kind of thinking as well. So just want to bring that up to you. There's something you want to hold on to. Mercury in retrograde saying, listen, don't hold on to things that are stressing you out. Only hold on to the valuable lessons that you learned. Okay. The Hierophant is about learning. It's about lessons. The Hierophant's energy is about being committed to the process or the flow of allowing yourself to rise higher, to learn, to get yourself out of a lower vibrational mindset or energy and transform. I'm getting here, like, how you go from like kindergarten to first grade to second grade to third grade, fourth grade. I'm getting here elevation. There's a sense of an elevation that is slowly happening between now and Taurus season for you, where Mercury in retrograde is saying, like, right now you may feel stuck. Right now you may be in this either martyr or victim mindset, but this is saying it's time to start learning the lessons from that past or recent past. Give yourself the self-care that you need, the external and the internal self-care and self-love, so that you can continue to rise, learn, and be committed to saying, okay, I've learned this lesson and this is how I'm going to pivot or recalibrate into a new direction so that I can reach my goal. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy here for you as well. Well, listen, daughter of Celine, I hope these messages have been insightful. They've been very, direct here. So let's see what you wrote here. Yes. And Venus. Oh, hey, Diana. How are you, my dear? Listen, I just finished with Daughter of Saturn. So if you want a reading, let me know. I'm focusing on Mercury in retrograde and what Mercury in retrograde is decluttering or having you revisit so that you can pivot into a new goal. Okay. So let me know if you're interested. So the choices are general, love life, career and finances, or spiritual journey. So think about it, Diane, while I chat with Celine real quick. Celine, you wrote, yes, Venus is, let me see what you have here. Venus is retrograde, yes. And it's definitely about deep self-love journey. Exactly. It sure is. But remember, once it goes into Taurus season, it's still going to be in its shadow, but Taurus is ruled by Venus. So it's talking about your ability to really focus on yourself right now and reflect about that energy right now during Mercury in retrograde. So when you're in Taurus season, you can start anew, like a new different energy that you're projecting outward and that you're feeling inward. Okay. Yes, I completely understand there, daughter of Saturn. Yeah, I get it. And this is talking about you focusing on you, to be quite honest. But you see why Mercury in retrograde is saying you got to get out of that mindset of, again, this energy that I'm getting here of like victim mindset, or it was unfair, or that wasn't right. And you may be right. It may have been unjust or unfair, but the universe is saying, hey, there's a reason behind it. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. All right, let's take a look at Diana. Hello, Diana. It's been a while, my dear. You always stop by on the comment section, or not always, but I've seen your comments when I go live. So thank you so much, Diana. Oh, you're very welcome. Feel free to share my YouTube channel link, Celine, with like-minded souls. I am coming back tomorrow, so I hope all of your friends, family, and loved ones stop by. and join the channel. All right, so let's focus on Diana. So Diana, let's see the question, which is going to be the question for everyone here is, I always like to go back because, listen, I'm getting over a cold and I'm still a little bit congested. I said, what's Mercury retrograde? Decluttering or revisiting so you, Diana, can pivot and reach your goal, okay? In love, okay? In love. Oh, thank you so much. In love for Diana Benitez. Okay, let's go. Mercury in retrograde. What are you decluttering or having her revisit? Fruition, nourishment, growth. There may be something right now at this moment in time in love. It may be, like you said, you wanted it in love. This is saying you may feel like something's running a little bit stagnant in regards to love. Okay. You may feel that maybe the flow isn't flowing. You know what I mean? And this is saying, Diana, and I want to say you are a Taurus, just like me. You're a Taurus sun, I think. I want to say that I do remember that. And right now, Venus is in retrograde and Venus rules Taurus. So you may even be feeling it a little bit more. And especially if you have, like, for example, myself, let me give you my example. I'm a Taurus sun, but I'm also a Libra rising. And guess what? Venus rules Taurus and Venus rules Taurus and Libra. So hello, am I feeling it or what? And on top of that, my Gemini, my Mercury is in Gemini. So I'm feeling it in all sorts of ways. I'm not surprised that I'm just haven't been feeling my normal self and that I happen to have caught a cold exactly when Venus and Mercury, both on my chart, are at its crazy chaotic energy. Okay. So, and you wrote yes. Okay. See, I knew it. Yeah. So this is saying you may be feeling that kind of harsh energy also. You may be feeling like something isn't moving, something isn't, something's stuck. Like my love life is stuck or a relationship isn't moving. If you are in a relationship or if you're interested in someone, there's something like not flowing or not growing. And this is talking about the fact that we got to take a look at certain things from or connections or just mindsets that you may have had in the past or recent past. Mercury in retrograde is funny because I was going to channel saying Venus as well. Maybe this is also Venus, okay? Because I'm seeing the Empress card in tarot and I'm seeing it on the reverse. So again, feeling as if things are not growing, they're not flowing. It feels a little slow, that low energy, okay? And this is talking about Mercury in retrograde saying, listen, Diana, things aren't moving right now, but I want you to take a look at your frame of mind, your thoughts about love, how you view love, what are important things or what are the important elements that you feel that love is about or that you need to gain a perspective on. Okay. So there could be here the way that you think about love, the way that you communicate about love, the way that you move towards love. Okay. Now, this could be physical movement or it could be energetic movement. Let me explain. Sometimes we feel that we are ready. Like, you know what? I don't understand why my love life isn't moving. Granted, Venus in retrograde, granted, Mercury is in retrograde too. So of course that energy, but there could be here some residual energies from the past or recent past the way you think about love, the way you perceive love, the way that you may even say to yourself, oh, it's so difficult out there. Oh, the dating scene is so horrible. I don't see how I'm going to find love. I'm not, I like a part of you may say, yeah, you want it, but then another part of you is saying something completely different. So there's a sense here of taking a look. And if you look at this person, they have a mask. And they have a mask and they have all these like fruits. But the minute that this person takes off the mask, they also take off this hat of fruits because it comes together. So there may be something that you may be saying or thinking that is not on the same level as what you're feeling energetically towards. Okay. So this is talking about Mercury in retrograde saying, I want you to go back to how you're thinking about love, how you're talking about love, how you're energetically, and I'm saying energetically because there could be here some residual cords that you have attached to old situations or love situations from the past or recent past. And this is saying it's difficult for you to grow if you're still attached to something that may be draining your thoughts or your way of looking at something or feeling towards something. It's as if your feelings, your genuine soul feelings, must be in alignment to what you truly feel that can happen. Because if you don't feel it could happen, then you're not nourishing this intention with the energy. You see what I'm saying? And that's what this is talking about. All right, let's see what this is. What else? Mercury in retrograde. So this is you revisiting how you're seeing something, your perspective and your thoughts about something. So right now, look at that. Divine passion and sacred space. Wow. 2 cards came out for you here. Okay. So today is spring equinox, okay? The beginning of spring. It's also the beginning of Aries season, all right? Now, Mercury is in retrograde until April 2nd. Venus is in retrograde until April 13th. There's always a shadow period. This means a week after the 13th or a week after April 2nd, it still may be a little, tense here, okay? However, remember that I was telling you about intention versus energy and how both need to be in that same wavelength. Like one can't be up here and the other one down here because then it's not leveled. That's the same thing that you're getting here with divine passion. Your energetic passion needs to meet your intention and desire at the same level. And in this Mercury in retrograde, Mercury is saying, take the time to create the sacred space, both internally and externally, for you to adjust those 2 things. Okay? So that may mean that during this Venus in retrograde, because your sun sign is Taurus, and this Mercury in retrograde, this is not a good time to start looking for love. Okay? This is not time to go out there and to be, talking and doing all of that. This is time for you to recalibrate. Sacred space says create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. You know what I just saw clairvoyantly, which is very interesting? I just saw you in a bath, like not you, but I saw a person. Let's put it this way. I saw a person in a bathtub with Himalayan pink salt and crystals, kind of getting a healing bath and just taking a moment to decompress and recalibrate. And that may be something here that you can do for yourself to bring you back to the sense of soul searching, looking for the truth, being honest with yourself, disconnecting from these energetic cords from past relationship or relationships that haven't worked out for you. Okay? It's a time for you to heal. It's a time for you to grow. And it's a time for you to grow wiser from those experiences. And unless you make time to decompress and either meditate or create a routine of meditation to decompress, to disconnect from the hustle and bustle of this, uncomfortability of March, because let me tell you, March has been the month, okay, of chaos, okay. So if you are going to do this, and I'm saying Himalayan pink salt for this reason, okay, Diana, everything comes differently for different people. You are a Taurus sun, okay? Therefore, Himalayan salt is from the earth. That's going to help you ground. And that's the reason why my guides are saying you need Himalayan pink salt, okay? That's going to give you this grounding energy. Now, you can buy yourself a clear quartz. If you have a clear quartz, that would be wonderful for you to place in that bubble bath, okay? Spruce it up with whatever you want. If you want to add white petals, if you want to add agua florida, Florida water, if you want to add, I don't know, whatever comes to you, you are a daughter of Venus, okay? So what comes to you, you add to it, okay? And, you may want to do a cord cutting session before you hop in there, okay? So take a day, maybe tomorrow, I don't know. But during this Mercury in retrograde, take a day or take several days. This may be something you do weekly, which would be awesome for you because this would be a great way to, again, let these energies go, right? So before you get into your bubble bath with your Himalayan sea salt and clear quartz in there, make sure you don't step on it. So make sure that you put it, it doesn't have to be in the water. It could be right on the rim of the, of the bath. And it doesn't have to be one. You could do 4, one in every corner, however you want, whatever. Point is, before you hop into that bubble bath, you may want to do a cord cutting. And if you want, just lexatarot@gmail.com, and I'll send you one that I actually use myself, and I'll send that to you so that you could do an energetic cord cutting, okay? I'm also going to send you, and you could also, after that cord cutting, you can do the Reiki. I have a long distance Reiki session. So you do the cord cutting, you do the long distance Reiki session, then you hop into that bubble bath, okay? You hop into that Himalayan sea salt bubble bath with your clear quartz, okay? Soak in there for a bit and then shower. Or shower first and then soak. I don't know, whatever fits your fancy. Do this a couple times a week. Do it twice a week, okay? That's going to help you not only clear energetically and recalibrate with the long distance Reiki, but it's also going to physically disconnect the residual energy with that Himalayan sea salt in the bubble bath, along with that clear crystal, clear quartz, okay? That's going to help a lot. When you come out of the bath, rinse yourself off, whatever, and, carry that crystal with you, put it under your pillow, go to sleep. When you wake up in the morning, rub the crystal all over your body before you exit your home. And, again, do the same thing. Take the crystal and just do this, all over your body. Cleanse yourself with the body. During the full moon, put it out to cleanse and then reset it after that full moon. Okay? That's something that's simple. It doesn't cost a lot of money. And let me tell you, it works wonders. Okay? Wow, you have a whole ritual there. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you here. But definitely here, that's going to help you a lot. And that's also, it's interesting because I'm also getting kind of also healing yourself and nourishing yourself. So it's like this Mercury in retrograde is giving you this downtime for you to connect back to that divine internal passion and intention. So very, very beautiful. Let's see what else is coming through for you. Listen, Diana, if you know someone who is in Aries and you want to give them a good, interesting, unique gift, take a look at my Patreon shop. And there's an Aries zodiac reading there to give to the Aries in your life. That, I'll tell you one thing, that'll be a very unique birthday present. All right, let's see what else is coming through here for you. I've been shuffling this forever, huh? But it was a lot was coming through here for you. It was very specific. You know what? It's funny. It's just you and I here, I think, right now. I don't think I have that many people waiting so we can chat. I'm feeling here that there's just a lot of energy around you. You know what I mean? There's just kind of hovering. And you need to start clearing it. Because I'm seeing, it's funny, my guys are showing me here like someone sweeping with a brand new broom. And listen, you may want to do that for your apartment or your house. You might want to throw that old broom out because hello, the broom and the mop, throw them out and buy new ones because we're now in the astrological new year. Or if you want to do it after these retrogrades finish, but let's see. What did I tell you about the grounding? Validation, confirmation, 4 of Wands. Mercury in retrograde is saying, listen, we want you to take a step back. Mercury is saying, yes, things are not moving. Things are not, you feel stuck. You feel kind of like energy all around you. You feel like a little bit lackluster. You feel a little bit out of sorts. Venus is in retrograde also. You may be thinking about exes. You may be thinking about old love situations. You may be, your mind may not, all this stuff. Remember, where the mind goes, energy flows, and what you think about, you bring about. So although the tendency right now would be to think about an ex, it would be best not to think about an ex because that's where your energy is going to go, right? So what would be great for you to reframe your mind and your energy is for you to reframe it in a way that you are creating, whether it's that you're creating time for self-care, whether it's that you're creating time to meditate, whether it's that you're creating time to visit a power place. What does this say? Power place? Yeah, visit a power place to connect with the divine. It doesn't have to be a church, but whatever your faith is, connect in whatever way that may feel right for you. If you're a spiritual person, like myself, which you may feel like, I create the energy. I have a special area where I meditate, where I recalibrate. This is talking about you connecting with that energy, okay? Because that's going to give you the grounding. 4 of Wands is about stability. And it's the sense of the reason why Mercury in retrograde may have you a little bit out of sorts and thinking about the past and why things are not moving is because you need to anchor yourself. You need to ground yourself. Remember, Taurus is an earth sign. You need to ground yourself. Remember that I said to you before that there's a sense here of because you're a Taurus in your sun that you need that Himalayan sea salt. Okay, Himalayan sea salt is the earth energy in that water. Okay, so Four of Wands is giving you this energy here of finding your tribe, finding your people, finding new people that vibe with your energy, so that when you meet a person in your love life, they are at the same energetic frequency that you are in. Okay, because in order for something to be stable, in order for the table that has four legs to be stable, all four legs need to be there. Because if it's missing a leg, it's going to topple over. So Four of Wands energy is you getting back into the celebration type of energy. It's this sense of feeling grounded, feeling stable, feeling, the joie de vivre again in regards to your love life. And that is going to attract. You see what I'm saying? You get into, look at these people. They're not just standing there. They're cheering, they're celebrating. It's the passion, it's the drive, it's the divine passion. Okay, so for you to find your divine passion again in your divine feminine, so that you can be proactive in your divine masculine. And what I mean proactive, I mean once you do the clearing, now you can go out, have fun, be in the energy of meeting people. Venus, once Venus is out of the retrograde and out of its shadow period, once Mercury is out of its retrograde and out of its shadow period, then there's going to be the sense of you being able to, now you can start sowing so that you can reap later, right? You do the sowing now, you do the work now on yourself, the energetic cleansing, cutting the cords, doing all the things I told you, which I just channel the messages. So hopefully you've written them down, because I'm going to forget. And then when you are done with all of this, then it's like, hey, now we're in showtime. Okay. Now you're going to be more in alignment to find someone that is resonating with your frequency. Diana, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. Feel free to share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls, my dear, okay? Listen, I'm coming on tomorrow. Share my YouTube channel link with your friends, family, or loved ones so they can have a reading as well. I'm writing you down here on the list because tomorrow I'm going to read for different people, okay? Oh, thank you so much. You were on point. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, you're very welcome, Diana. You're very welcome. Just feel free to share my YouTube channel link with other like-minded souls. If you're interested in my Patreon platform, take a look at that. If you would like to donate to my Venmo link, it's up as well. Whatever you want. I'm just cool. I'm chilling. Thank you so much for stopping by. I will be back on tomorrow, so let your friends know. Grab your... I'm going to email you for, yes, for the cord cutting. Yes, please do, because I'm getting off in like maybe 5 minutes. And I'll send you that, and I'll also send you my Reiki, long distance Reiki information as well. So you could do that after you do the cord cutting, and drink a lot of water, a lot of cold water after you finish the Reiki, the long distance Reiki session. Because sometimes, you may feel a lot of like energetically woozy. And yeah, so thank you so much. Please feel free to share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls. All right, for those of you, I don't see anyone waiting. Let me write down my, because I think that the last time I gave it to you, it's Lexa Tarot at gmail.com. You can email me there. Actually, I have some emails that I need to work on. So I'm just going to wait 5 more minutes and then I'm going to hop off. All right, let's see who is here. Anyone else joining in the fun? If you're interested in a reading, please feel free to join in. I'll probably take 2 more questions and then I will be back tomorrow. So please remember, if you already had a reading today, tomorrow I will be taking different people just to give everyone a chance. I mean, I do have a lot of subscribers on my channel, of course, thanks to you. So this is my way of giving back to those of you who are subscribers. Hello, everyone. Welcome. I'm just looking. I'm going to be writing some notes here, but don't mind me. I'm just writing. Oh, thank you so much, Diana. Oh, that was so sweet. Thank you so much, my dear. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you for your donation. Much appreciated, my dear. I just saw it pop up on my phone. All right, so we did Jamie, we did Daniela, we did Nana, we did Daughter of Saline, and we did Diana Benitez. Okay, beautiful. For those of you who are watching, welcome. Thank you so much, Diana, for your beautiful donation. I greatly appreciate it, my dear. I'll be answering your email as soon as I get off from here, okay? So today, for those of you who are watching and who are waiting, because sometimes when you subscribe, you got to wait the 5 minutes, right? So if you are watching and this is your first time here, first and foremost, I want to welcome you. Welcome. My name is Alexa Tarot, and I am a 2nd degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you're interested in learning more about me, my credentials, my client testimonials, if you want to learn more about my Patreon platform, where I have tier 1 and tier 2, if you're interested in buying drops or extended readings, that's on my Patreon shop. All that information is down below in the description box. These readings are only free for my subscribers. And if you would like to make a donation after your reading, it is welcomed. It is not an obligation. It's if you want and you can, feel free to do so, okay? Thank you so much, Diana, for your beautiful donation. I greatly appreciate it, my dear. I appreciate you also. It's funny because I've been on a few times. I haven't seen you. Maybe I've been really busy because, you know, that Venus in retrograde reading, I did it 3 times. Oh my gosh, it was like the Wi-Fi was horrible. Oh my goodness. Oh no, I think it was for the lunar eclipse. It was really bad. For the Venus in retrograde, it was actually really good, but it was for that lunar eclipse. Oh my gosh, the Wi-Fi. And especially because that lunar eclipse was in Virgo, and Virgo is ruled by Mercury. So we had the lunar eclipse on the 14th. And then right after we had that Mercury retrograde. It was like Mercury was just like all over the place. So yeah, so for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. And if you're waiting for those 5 minutes, I'll talk a little bit here about what I will be focusing on. So I am doing one question, and it's the same question for everyone. You get to choose in which area, though. I give you that kind of open area, okay? You can choose general reading, love life, career and finances, or spiritual journey. And here's the question. What's Mercury retrograde decluttering or revisiting so that you can pivot and reach your goal? Okay. Now, for those of you that are new to my channel, please note this is for entertainment purposes only. Okay. However, you will read by the comments there in the chat. I'm very accurate in what I channel. So, and I'm also very direct. So if, if trigger warning, trigger warning, okay? So please note that the legal disclaimer is as follows. Readings are for entertainment purposes only. Please remember, readings should never replace professional, licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal advice, or professional, licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal help. My readings are for entertainment use and are not replacements for getting licensed, professional, medical, financial, therapeutic, or legal advice. Okay. That being said, I'm only going to wait 2 more minutes here. I'm going to wait 5 more minutes. Listen, it's 7:16 on my end. At 7:20, actually, let me do 7:30. I'm off. So whoever else wants to hop on, I'm giving whoever may have hopped on right now the 5-minute grace period to ask a question, because when you're a new subscriber, you can't ask a question right away. You have to wait 5 minutes. So if you want to learn more about me, I do have my own website. It's called pathsofhealing.com. All that information is down below in the description box. You get to know more about me. You also get to know about all the other things that I do outside of being an intuitive guidance reader. Okay. I want to give a special shout out to Diana Benitez, one of my subscribers. Thank you so much for your donation. It was greatly appreciated, my dear. For those of you who have family members, friends, or loved ones who you feel may benefit from these channeled messages, then feel free to share my YouTube channel link with them. I am coming on tomorrow. Ooh, Sovereign, Queen of the Moon. It's beautiful energy there. I will be back on tomorrow. So if you missed it today, no worries. I will be back tomorrow. Please turn on your notification bell so you know when I'm coming back on, okay? I'll be getting off in about 11 minutes. That will give enough time for those of you who are subscribing right now at this moment in time to get on and ask. Oh, actually, I'm asking I have the question already. You just tell me which area you'd like or you're interested in. Okay, at 7:30, I will be saying goodbye, and I'll be seeing you again tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, TGIF. By the way, happy spring equinox today. Kickoff here. Aries, happy birthday, Aries. Aries, if you're interested in a birthday reading, it's already up on my Patreon channel. I mean, on my Patreon platform. Take a look at my Patreon shop if you are interested. Wow, so I have two energies that popped up, Queen and the Sun card. Those two are beautiful energies. Queen, sovereign. Standing in your power. There could be someone here that's watching that may be the case. Additional readings for you. Standing in your power and opening yourself up to personal growth, happiness, and success. With that Sun card that I just saw. Beautiful energy. Right? I'll be getting off in about 9 minutes. So if you're on, now is the time. Now is the time to ask. All right, let me get back on. Let's see. Hello, my dear. Hello. If you're interested in a reading, let me know what area. So today you're right in the nick of time because I'm about to get off at 7:30. So this is the question that I'm channeling for today, amiguita. This is the question. Hold on. Where's my question? My question is about Mercury retrograde. What is Mercury retrograde? Decluttering or revisiting so that you can pivot and get to your goal. Okay, so it's all about Mercury in retrograde. So these are the four choices. I'm asking this question and you have four choices. Pick one. General reading, love life, career and finances, or spiritual journey. So what is Mercury in retrograde decluttering from your life or having you revisit so that you can pivot and get to your goal? So let me know which area you're interested. All right, general. All right, let's take a look. All right. So let's take a look. Mercury in retrograde. What are you? Actually, let me close the session here. Sorry, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me just. Wait, hold on. Tomorrow. There we go. All right, there we go. Because if I don't do that, I'll end up with 50 people in a blink of an eye. All right, so let's take a look here at Mercury in retrograde. What is Mercury in retrograde decluttering or having you revisit so that you can pivot into a new direction or a new goal? Look at that, fruition. Interesting. The person before you had the same card that popped out. All right. Fruition. This is about nourishing the self. There may be things that you may have been feeling energetically. This could be emotionally. This could be mentally. This could be health-wise. You kind of feel stuck in the same energy. It's like you're trying to get out. It's like, you know what? It's funny because they're showing me like quicksand. It's like you're trying to come out and it's like pulling you back. Okay, first and foremost, the reason for that is number one, Venus is in retrograde. So that's number one. It's going to be in retrograde till April 13th. Mercury just went into retrograde. That's going to be until April 2nd. Okay. That being said, those two energies are, very powerful. One is focusing on love, fertility, romance, and, growth. And the other one is focusing on communication, technology, thoughts, travel, and knowledge. So those areas you may feel kind of like, I can't get out. I'm kind of stuck, I'm trying, but it's like the more I pull, the more it pulls me back in. So fruition is about really taking a look deep down and saying to yourself, okay, I'm in this Mercury in retrograde. I'm not moving in the speed, or I'm not moving in the direction that I want to right now. Things are kind of like in limbo. While things are in limbo, I'm going to be taking care of myself. While Venus is in retrograde, I'm going to pour into me. I'm going to nourish myself. Self-love, nourishment, eating well, taking care of the internal as well as the external energy within you. Okay. Same thing goes with the Mercury retrograde. Taking care of your thoughts, allowing yourself to, yes, be reflective about the past, but see that as a growth rather than a loss. Oh, this happened to me. Oh my God, things have been like this. And just, it's that litany of this is what's happening to me and blah, 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 right? This is saying, let's flip that. Let's flip it over. And how can we make it into a game? Well, Mercury is saying while things are in a kind of limbo energy, pour into yourself, declutter. Okay, could be declutter your physical space, declutter your mental space, declutter your energetic field, declutter your emotions, do a release, set the soil. Farmers used to do that back in the olden days. They kind of like do something till they turn over the soil so that it's better. That's what it's saying here. You got to flip over that soil so that you can pour into yourself, get yourself ready and aligned, okay? So that you can, once Venus goes direct and Mercury goes direct, you're ready to reap what you have sown, okay? Let's see what else is coming through for you. So take this time when things are moving slowly and they're not, like nothing major, is shifting. Like while you're in this like break or rest, to self-calibrate, to self-love, to self-heal. Okay? Like turn the soil over is how this is coming across to me. Because this pause is going to be beneficial for you, because then it's like you're going to be able to have the energy to then be able to reap what you have poured into yourself during this time of rest. I mean, listen, talk about validation, confirmation, infinite supply that says you are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. Because there's a golden opportunity coming in for you. You may need to wait a little bit for it, but it's coming. Infinite supply. Don't think that just because things are not moving at the space, at the rate, or at the pace that you may want or you may be expecting, don't lose hope. Don't lose faith. Because this is talking about there's something big coming, and the big is good. These three cards have the same exact energy. Fruition. Look at that. Beautiful harvest, fruits, vegetables, abundance, Empress energy. Okay, growth. There's some growth that's happening while things are in limbo. There is some growth happening within you or around you or involving you that's going to allow you to gain the most maximum success in an opportunity that is coming in your direction. Okay. Golden opportunity says important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. It may not be right now at this moment in time because, like I said, Venus is in retrograde, Mercury is in retrograde, but this could be something that's definitely coming once these retrogrades are over. There's an opportunity that is coming, and Mercury in retrograde is giving you the time for you to make those resets. Internal resets, external resets, so that when the opportunity shows up for you, you have the energy to reap what you have sown. You see what I'm saying? You can't win a race if you're tired. You can't win a race if you're going in it tired. So this is saying you need to go into the race having had the most maximum time for you to recalibrate your energy, to work on yourself, to give yourself the self-love, the self-care, the nutrition, like total revamping energetically, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, so that you have the energy to tap in when that opportunity comes up. Because when that opportunity comes up, it's going to be good. It's going to be fruitful. You're going to be able to reap what you have sown. So things are slow right now for a reason. So bank on the slowness of everything right now, because that's helping you recalibrate. That being said, let's take a look at the next deck here for you, amiguita. Let's see what else is coming through for you here. Thank you so much for coming on. Ooh, 8 of Pentacles. Look at that. And that just flipped over all by its wholesome self. Guess what 8 Pentacles is all about? 8 Pentacles is focusing, mastery, honing on your skills, working on something. Look at this. When I put this down, this Eight of Pentacles is looking at the past or recent past. Eight of Pentacles is focusing on the skills, focusing on the things that you need to focus on, recalibrating yourself from situations, circumstances, events, energies from the past or recent past. And this is talking about by you putting in the patience, the dedication, the determination, and the consistency of something that you really want to accomplish that's going to take some time. Again, this is all talking about time. This is saying the right time is coming. It just might not be tomorrow. You know what I mean? But it's coming. Do not doubt. What is meant for you will not pass you by. Trust me. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards saying the same exact thing over and over again. There is a waiting period for it, though. But while you're waiting, it's saying here, be patient. Focus on what you need to fine-tune, what you need to work on. And guess what? When I bring this down, what is it looking at? What you need to work on for yourself. Okay? How are you nourishing yourself mentally? How are you nourishing yourself physically? How are you nourishing yourself emotionally, energetically, financially? How are you putting your ducks in a row, basically? And guess what? The moment that you do that you're gaining during your rest, okay? You're not waiting passively. You're waiting. You're surrendering to the process of change, but you're doing what you need to do. You're putting in the work, the effort, and the consistency. And that's going to give you the stability that you need so that when the time comes where you get that whatever is meant for you, whatever this golden opportunity or opportunities are, you're ready to go. You're ready for the marathon because you've prepped, you've done the work, you've done everything, all the preparation for whatever this is. And when this goes knock, knock, you're going to open that door and you're like, yep, I'm good. Let's get on it. Okay? Beautiful message here for you, amiguita. I hope these messages have been insightful. Thank you so much for stopping by. And I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty. For all of you who have stopped by, don't forget, send my YouTube link to your like-minded friends. Let them know tomorrow is the day, my dear. I'm coming back. Bring your friends, your loved ones. Tell them to join in because tomorrow we're going to do some same reading. Okay, so those of you who came on today, I'm not reading for you tomorrow, but bring your friends so that we can have a fun old time with their readings. Okay, thank you so much and have a great one. You're very welcome, my dear. Take care.